And so his second question here is kind of a hot topic question, but with businesses on the verge of reopening in North Dakota because of the coronavirus, what are your thoughts on incremental reopening, class sizes, structures, et cetera?
Well, I mean, the ultimate goal is to just go back to the way it was, but when we, obviously it's going to be a multi-phase operation, and it all depends on what requirements are mandated. Of course, we'll try and follow the mandates. And, we posted the other day about like, we're not reopening and some other gyms are. And, when we talked about that behind closed doors, we made that decision. And I don't know if anybody's gotten to you guys, but I've gotten several emails and messages on Facebook saying that like, I haven't had a single negative response. Everybody was like, right, good answer, right choice,
right.
And they really appreciated it. And, and like, when we were talking in our coaches meeting, there's an aspect of maintaining the level of what we're doing too. We're not going to compromise what we're doing to jump through all these hoops. If we can't legitimately provide the service to our standard, we're not going to open. So when we feel that we can open and provide the mandated requirements and still provide like the jiu-jitsu experience to our level of standard, we will do it. And of course, all of the mandated standards will be in place. Everybody is, cleaning and and we'll probably have smaller groups at first. Everybody will be spread out. We'll probably be doing single partners for a while. All of the things that we talked about, that we've talked about behind closed doors. We haven't really announced anything publicly yet, but we have multiple versions of this, and depending on how it happens, determines which one will actually engage. But yeah, I mean, I think just being smart and re-implementing everything as it goes.
I think being part of these meetings, what maybe people aren't privy to is how much we talk about this stuff. And we've had some pretty lengthy conversations where we want to get back to do jiu-jitsu, but at the same time, we're a student first, people first community. And so we want to make sure that we're doing the right things for the people. And, is it right going back right away where, I've looked at a lot of this stuff from not only my main job aspect, because we're the bad guys who get called in to enforce this stuff, but also as, an interest from jiu-jitsu is, okay, the doors are open, but there's a lot of restrictions. And I think what some people don't understand is if we were to open right away, we wouldn't be doing jiu-jitsu because of the requirements. Come in, only a certain number of people, you have to be at least 10 feet apart from you. Well, so what are we doing now, right? We're basically doing a home workout at the jiu-jitsu school, right? So, I 100% agree with you is that, man, let's just wait a little bit. What's another couple of weeks? I think you wrote that in your post, and where we can actually come back. And okay, it's not going to be what it was right away, but coming back and at least being able to train with somebody, right? Because that's what I miss about jiu-jitsu. I tried to do the dummy workouts and all that stuff, and it's just not the same, right? I want to be able to go to jiu-jitsu to do jiu-jitsu. And that's really what we're waiting on is when is it safe enough for people to come back? And when can we actually do jiu-jitsu, right? And that's an unknown. We don't know. I'll tell you, it's not going to be tomorrow.
For sure.
It's my opinion, but.
No, I agree 100%. Especially if we're expecting people to pay. Like right now, there's a lot of gyms that keep their members paying, and they're trying to provide some kind of online thing. And to me, it's all just jumping through hoops. We nobody's paying right now. We have a couple of, I think probably 24 or so people that have volunteered to keep paying just because they want to keep promoting the gym, and that's awesome. Thank you to all those guys.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna, especially if we expect people to pay for something. If they're gonna pay for something, I want them to get more than that value out of it. And I just don't see how them coming into the gym and just doing a workout they can do at home. But the problem is it's our particular style, it's our particular business. of all the businesses that exist globally, this is probably the number one thing that is the antithesis of everything that's going on right now.
Right. Right.
You know, because jiu-jitsu is literally crowding 50 people into a closed area, wrestling and sweating on each other. I mean, it's the exact opposite of what everything has got to happen right now. So,
Right.
and like, it's like, how do you work around that? Like the answer is you can't, man, you can't,
Right.
you know? And so like, it's just, we just got to wait it out, you know, and like I said, like as soon as we feel that restrictions have lifted enough that we can start having like a legitimately credible functional workout happening in the gym safely, and we'll start making it happen. But
absolutely,
pretty soon, it's coming soon. It's almost over. I mean, we're getting ready to turn this thing around here.
Absolutely.